Hello, my name is Indrajit and I live at the foothill of the Mount Kinnar. I have to say something about encounter in general, human rights in general, and extrajudicial killing of Vikas Dubey in particular with context of human right. General people are rejoicing, casteist people are making remarks for and against castes. Political people are saying that that person belongs to that party or that party and all those jargons. Some nationalists are crying their own fiddle, some are doing their other instruments, but overall an innocent person can be killed if we let the state, the executive machinery, the people who is behind the state, the people who is running the state, the people who are the day-to-day functionary of the state, if we let them scotch free, then our constitutional guarantee and our human right as being a human of all we common people are at stake. So you may justify the Vikas Dubey, you may justify the death of police personnel, you may justify any other cause, but the final point is that human right, your life, my life, is at stake at the hand of the executives and which violates the constitutional guarantee. In context to this, let me read my text which I put on social media. Let me read. As an advocate of human rights, in my humble opinion, the police and administration's act of violence is unjustified in any way. There is rule of law, and if he has killed the police personnel, then the court might have given the hang till the death or life penalty. It is not the mandate of the police personnel, even if their own were killed, so they can take revenge. No, you cannot take another person's life, liberty. It's guaranteed by the Constitution. Police has failed to uphold the law and Constitution's mandate. All police personnel must be suspended instead of rewarding them with kind words of praise. This is a clear-cut extrajudicial killing and that must be inquired by the state government or Human Rights Commission. It is a fact Vikas might be criminal, but that does not justify the act. Problem is not what individually you believe or pray in your private corner. Problem is you as part of public is sanctioning the act of violence by the state machinery. These sanctions will raise the pressure on the innocent poor people as now administrations has become holy and political bosses love this vendetta. It is not closer to the 8 policemen who died and so is not to the Vikas. Closer might be when the court had given the order of Phansi. We are entering undemocratic territories. When we got our dominion status, India and Pakistan has similar law, similar police, army, judiciary, administrations, Pakistan and Bangladesh become a terrorist country because they did not resist the high-handedness of the administrations. Why we have rules and regulations for administrative actions so that we can keep our democracy intact. Democracy is a luxury and we should do all our efforts to keep this democracy alive and keep it in our mind. The administration is the servant of the people and the state, and they must serve and protect. To be a poor and Hindu in Pakistan is curse because they did not kept their inherited democratic values. So stop justifying the political bosses, parties, police and administrations because the day it will come for you, believe me, you will be not able to bear the pressure and wrath of the state. When I posted this, many people rewarded me bad words, lots of justifications. Let me clarify. This is the breakdown of moral and integrity of those who are using the state power for whatever cause they are using. So these human right, the final point and rule of the law is against those peoples. It is not against the common person or the state or the who is heading the state. No, it is not like. It is against those persons who broke the rule. Even if for doing the good, they have broken the established law. That has to be inquired and that has to be punished. Human right is a very fine and double-edged sword, but it protects the innocent, it protects the common people, it protects our faith, it protects our progress and constitutional guarantee. That is what we should stand for.